Good afternoon, my dear students. In today's session, we'll discuss on the various numericals on the designing part of a transformer. Okay, just have a glance about the designing part of a transformer. What we have discussed in the previous sessions. Okay, designing part of a transformer means what it includes. So basically, we have derived the equations for the output equation of a single phase transformer and the output equation of the three phase transformer. And next we have discussed about the EMF per turn equation. The EMF per turn equation means nothing but voltage EMF induced per turn itself. So that will be given by what? 4.44 F phi m, is it? Then what I told, that output equation of a single phase transformer, output equation how will represent, that is kVA rating Q equal to 2.22 F Bm AI kW AW delta into 10 raised to minus 3. This is the equation for what? Single phase transformer. Then output equation of the three phase transformer, then Q is equal to 3.33 F Bm AI kW AW delta into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, these are the three equations we have derived in the previous sessions. Next, after this, in the designing part only, we have discussed on the designing of the core. So we have different kinds of cores are there. Which are those cores? One, it is the square core, rectangular type core. One more, it is two-stepped core, or it is also going to be called it as what? Cruciform core itself. So this designing part of the core also we have discussed. After this, we have discussed about the overall dimensions of the transformers. The overall dimensions means that is of two types it is there. One, it is main dimensions. Main dimensions means which are those? One, it is the height of the window, and one more will be width of the window. Apart from these two main dimensions, some other dimensions also there. Which are those other dimensions? Height of the yoke, depth of the yoke, and the overall height of the transformer, that is represented as a capital H itself. Then overall width of the transformer, that is represented as capital W. Keep it in mind in solving, while solving the numericals, if they asked to find out the main dimensions, means what are the things we need to find out? Height of the window as well as the width of the window. Apart from these two main dimensions, some other dimensions if they are asked means height of the yoke, depth of the yoke, overall height of the transformer, and overall width of the transformers. Keep it in mind. After this, we have discussed about the designing of the windings. After this, we have discussed about the designing part of the transformer tank with the cooling tubes. And after this, estimation of no load current of a transformer also in with respect to single phase transformer as well as with respect to the three phase transformer. So whatever in the previous sessions, we have discussed it on the derivation or the designing part of a transformer using those design equations. Okay, let me move on. See here. So these are the summary of design equations. So just what I have done here in the previous session, we have discussed it everything, all the numericals, all the derivations we have derived. Is it right? So those equations itself I have listed out here based on output equations, based on the overall dimensions, and based on the designing part of the core, whether it is a square core, it is a cruciform core, and designing part of the windings, primary winding, secondary winding, nothing but low voltage winding as well as the high voltage winding, how many number of turns will be there. So using different kinds of equations, using various equations, the designing part of the transformer we have discussed. These are the equations for your reference. Just you go through while solving the numericals. These equations will be very much useful. Okay. Next. So this just I have listed out here. Just you see these here. This is the single, based on the single phase output equation. It is over. Then this will be the no load current equation of the single phase transformer. This will be the no load current equation of the three phase transformer, and whatever these things, overall dimensions of the transformer tank as well as the cooling tubes designing part, all the equations I have listed out here. Just you go through these formulas. Okay. First, let me start with the one numericals. So, where these equations we are going to be applying now. Just we'll consider one example now. First, let me read the question. just try to understand the question carefully. First you need to list out the given data carefully. Okay, after that what are the parameters we need to find out. So that those two are very important. First main thing is that read the problem carefully, and what are the parameters we need to calculate, list out at one side, and after this the given data, whatever the data they had given, just you list it out. So after this only you will get some idea how to solve this problem. Okay, first let me read the problem now. Calculate the core and window areas. See, very much clear only here. We need to calculate which areas? Core area as well as the window area. Core area, how will represent? Core, it is made up of the iron itself. That is the reason the core area representation will be what? AI itself. Next thing, it is window area. Window area means AW. W stands for the window and capital A will be for the area. So these are the two areas we need to calculate. Okay, next what we need to do? Next we need to list the given data. First, how much kVA they are given? kVA rating means that will be represented by what? Q itself. Q or the kVA equal to how much they are given? 1000 kVA. After this 6600 per 400 volt. This is the secondary voltage as well as the primary voltage they had given. Primary voltage, how much it is there? VP is 6600 and the secondary voltage is 400 volt. VP as well as VS we have listed here. Then frequency, how much they had given? 50 hertz itself. Then here it is very important. We need to observe it very carefully whether it is a single phase core type transformer or the three phase transformer. They have mentioned it clearly here that single phase core type transformer, because the kVA rating or the output equation of a single phase as well as the three phase transformer, it is going to vary. So, getting my point? So they have mentioned it as a single phase core type transformer. Next thing it is, what are the parameters? We need to assume it now here. The maximum flux density representation will be BM. How much they are given? 1.25 Weber per meter square. And current density, how much they are given? Current density, how will represent? Delta. How much they are given? 2.5 ampere per millimeter square. Then voltage per turn. Voltage per turn, it is nothing but the EMF per turn, ET, or nothing but the EMF induced electromotive force. That is EMF per turn or the voltage per turn represented by what? ET. How much they are given? 30 volt. And window space factor. Window space factor means KW. How much they are given? 0.32. Okay, the first initial step it is over. What are the parameters we need to find out? Very much careful. The core area as well as the window area. We need to find out these two. After this, okay, let me start the solution now. See here. Basically, all of you are familiar with the EMF per turn equation. What is the EMF per turn equation? ET is equal to 4.44 F phi m itself. From this equation, we can calculate, because we know the EMF per turn 30 volts they had given, 4.44 it is a constant, and the frequency also 50 hertz they had given. What is the unknown factor in this? So only the phi m itself, that is maximum flux. Using this equation, we can calculate the maximum flux now, right? So phi m is equal to ET divided by 4.44 F itself. Next thing it is. So now EMF per turn is how much voltage it is there? 30 volt, and divided by 4.44, frequency how much they are given? 50. Then you calculate how much you will get? 0.1351 Webers. Getting? We got what we got now? Maximum flux itself. After this, what is the formula for flux density? Flux density is nothing but the flux per unit area. All of you familiar in basic electrical engineering itself, we have studied the different magnetic circuit, electric circuit. Is it right? So the flux density formula is Bm is equal to phi m divided by Ai itself. So now Ai, it is nothing but what it is? Iron area or the core area. Why Why I it is going to be used here? Because the core it is made up of a material that is iron. So that is the reason iron area or the core area. The first parameter we need to calculate now. Calculate the core area. Using this equation we can easily calculate core area now. Is it right? So now AI is equal to, after rearranging this equation, AI is equal to phi m divided by the Bm itself. Correct. So next thing it is phi m means just now we have calculated the flux 0.1351 and flux density how much they had given 1.25 Weber per meter square. After calculating this one, just using calculator you solve it now. How much area will get? 0.108 into 10 raised to 6 millimeter square. Then first part it is over. The core area we have calculated. Then what is remaining now? Window area. Is it right? Window area how will calculate? Window area nothing but the AW. AW we will get in which equation? That is the kVA rating of the transformer itself. Which transformer it is? Single phase transformer. What is the formula for kVA rating of single phase transformer? That is Q is equal to 2.22 F Bm AI kW AW into delta into 10 raised to minus 3. Keep it in mind. So what is the unknown factor in this formula? AW, nothing but area of the window. We need to find it now. And remaining parameters, all we known things are there. Is it? Now, from this equation, I can rewrite or reframe this formula as a window area AW equal to Q divided by 2.22 F Bm AI kW delta into 10 raised to minus 3. Now, what we have to do? Just what we have to do? Substitute the values for all these parameters now. Okay, what is Q? That is kVA. How much they had given? 1000. Then divided by 2.22. Frequency how much they had given? 50 Hertz. And flux density how much they had given? 1.25 Weber per meter square. And I is nothing but the net iron area. How much it is there? 0.108. Next, window space factor kW is 0.32. And delta is 2.5 ampere per millimeter square. 2.5 into 10 raised to 6 into 10 raised to minus 3. I had written here. Using calculator, you solve it, you will get the value as a 0.0834 meter square. So this is all about what it is. So net window area itself. So is it right? These are the two parameters told to find out. So just now we have solved it for that one. Net iron area as well as the window area. I hope it is clear to all of you. Next we'll move on to another problem now. So this is bit different now. So read the problem carefully. Determine the dimensions of the core and window. So again the same thing here. The dimensions means again area of the core as well as the window area we need to find out now. So after this one, we need to first what I told, first we need to list out the given data. So given data is Q, nothing but the output kVA rating. How much they had given? Q is 5 kVA. Frequency is 50 Hertz. Which kind of transformer it is? Single phase core type transformer. So that is single phase I had written here. Next thing it is, there are two important conditions are there. Just I will tell about these two later. Next thing it is voltage per turn. How much I had given? 1.8 volt. ET, nothing but space factor means window space factor, that is kW 0.2. Next, current density is 1.8 ampere per millimeter square, and flux density is, maximum flux density will be 1.1 Weber per meter square. Getting my point? So these are the parameters what they are told directly, just we have listed out. Next thing it is, there are two conditions are there, just you read it here. A rectangular core. So which kind of a core is there? Rectangular type core it is there. So we all of you familiar that area of the rectangular, what is the formula for area of rectangular? Length into breadth itself. So what are the things I had taken here? In the diagram we can observe it here. Length as well as the breadth. It is represented by a small a as well as the b itself. A into b, length into breadth itself. Keep it in mind. Next thing here. So rectangular core is used with longer side is equal to twice the read the problem. Twice the shorter side itself. Is it right? Twice the shorter side. That only I had written here. Longer side equal to twice, 2 times into the shorter side. I had written this condition. It is okay. Next thing, what one more condition it is there? The window height. Height of the window, it is represented by HW, and width of the window is represented by WW. Right? So what they had given? The window height HW equal to 3 times the width of the window, that is 3WW. So need to read the problem very much carefully. I hope it is clear to you. Next, what we will do? See here, longer side means which one here? So this factor also I would like to clear now. Longer side means it is A. Small, this is given data. Longer side means this will be the length A and the shorter side is B itself. Then how will write longer side is A equal to 2 into B itself. A equal to 2B. Keep it in mind. So this is the condition they had given. Okay, next, first thing is that we need to consider now EMF per turn equation. By using this equation, we can calculate the maximum flux now. ET, what is the formula? 4.44 F phi m. So phi m is equal to ET divided by 4.44 F itself. Then ET, how much they had given? 1.8 divided by 4.44. Frequency, how much it is there? 50 Hertz. So that only I had substituted here. So now you calculate using calculator, we'll get the value as a 0.0081 Webers. So once we got the flux, means easily we can calculate what? Net core area. Net core area, how we had calculated in the previous problem also. So we all of you familiar that maximum flux density Bm is equal to what? Pi m divided by Ai. So that using that equation itself we can calculate the net core area. Ai is equal to what? Pi m divided by Bm. Pi m, how much you got? 0.0081. Flux density, how much they had given? Bm as a 1 Weber per meter square. So how much you will get? 0.0081 meter square. The area unit will be obviously meter square it is, right? Next thing it is area, iron area, it is over. Next we'll move on to next what it is there, just you read it carefully here. Because which kind of a rectangular core it is there? Rectangular core means the gross core area formula. We all of you familiar that gross core area, nothing but the AGI. AGI is equal to what? Net iron divided by the stacking factor, SF. So its stacking factor it is, assume it as a 0.9. In all the problems in this model, whatever the problems we are going to be solved, the stacking factor value will be 0.9 itself. This is a standard value you need to remember. Then gross core area AGI is equal to AI divided by SF itself. AI you got it as a 0.0081 divided by the 0.9 itself. After solving, we'll get it as a AGI as a 0.009 meter square. Right? After this one, because which kind of a core it is there? Rectangular core. Then what is the formula for rectangular core area? That is AGI will be equal to length of the area of rectangular is length into breadth itself. Length means A, breadth means B it is there, A into B itself. But the condition is given that longer side means that is A equal to 2 times the shorter side they had given. So that is only 2B itself. Now length into breadth means A into B it is there. A is equal to how much? 2B it is there. So A equal to substitute as a 2B into B itself. Then how much you will get? 2B square. Using this formula, we can calculate the B now. Is it right? B will be B square if you have taken means B square equal to AGI. Right, B square is equal to AGI divided by 2 it will be there, or the square we have take it on the RHS side itself. Then B is equal to root of AGI divided by 2 now. AGI is how much you got? That is gross core area 0.009 divided by 2. So after solving this, how much you got it as a B? B, it is nothing but it is shorter side. Keep it in mind. Longer side is A, that is length, and shorter side is breadth, B itself. We got it as a 0.067 meter itself. Getting, once we know the B means, we can calculate A now, length of the rectangular. So condition, using this condition, A is equal to 2 into B. Then you substitute this value B, 2 into 0.067, we'll get it as a 0.134 meters. We got as the length as well as the breadth of the rectangle we got, correct? Next, what we need to calculate, window area, it is remaining now, right? So for that equation, in order to calculate the AW, in which equation we got it as a AW? Obviously the output equation of the single phase transformer, nothing but the kVA rating Q. Because it is a single phase, it is there 2.22 F BM AI KW AW A delta into 10 raised to minus 3. So what is unknown factor here? That is area of the window. AW had taken here. Then Q divided by 2.22 F BM AI KW delta into 10 raised to minus 3. Then what we need to do now? Then you substitute all the values. Q is how much it is there? Q is here only. KVA rating, how much it is there? 5 KVA. 5 divided by 2.22, frequency is 50 and maximum flux density is 1 Weber per meter square, and AI we got it as a 0.0081, and window space factor, that is 0.2 they had given. Delta current density they had given it as a 1.8 ampere per millimeter square into 10 raised to minus 3. Using this equation we can calculate the window area. So once we know the window area means, so in net iron area, AI also calculated, window area also we have calculated. Then, so one more condition it is there, we have utilized this condition, that is A is equal to 2B. But what about this one? Height of the window is equal to thrice or the 3 times the width of the window is there. So for that, what we need to do, we know that area of the window formula is height of the window into width of the window. But the given condition is that HW is equal to 3WW. Now what we will do? AW is equal to HW means 3WW itself. Then that only I had substituted here. 3WW into WW. How much it will be? 3WW square. Using now, we can calculate the width of the window now. WW is equal to root of AW divided by 3 itself. Area of the window, how much you got? 0.0154 itself divided by 3. So how much you got it now? 0.0716 meters itself. Once we calculate the WW means, we can easily find out now height of the window, right? So using this given condition, so HW is 3WW. 3 into 0.0716. If we are done means, we'll get the height of the window. 0.2148. Getting? I hope this is clear to all of you. So the basically thing is that in this problem, determine the dimensions means that net iron area AI as well as the window area we have calculated, but there are 2 conditions they had given. The conditions with respect to, one it is with respect to the window part, it is there, right? Window part or the rectangular core, A is equal to 2B, one condition they had given. One more condition is height of the window, HW is 3 times the width of the window. These 2 conditions also we need to utilize, and we have to find out this overall area of the window. I hope this is clear to all of you. Thank you.